when dealing with Medicare Part D, it is a law. It is a part of Medicare, and I like to talk to individuals about the law. I tell them it's something good to know, but it's nothing that you have to memorize and know on a daily basis, especially due to how well Medicare is done with its technology, its software, as we'll get into, of finding the right Medicare plan, but is something that is good to know, because no matter if you pick a standalone Part D plan or if you get a Part D plan that's built in through a Medicare Advantage coverage, it has to follow this law. And the law has changed a little bit over the years, and might continue to change. But ultimately, if there's changes that are done, all insurance companies have to follow it. In most scenarios, you are going to pay a premium for your Part D plan. And those premiums can range. Right now, I can tell you that there's premiums as low as around $15 a month and can go over $100 a month. Deductibles, that is depending upon which plan you pick. Not all plans have deductibles. Some do, some don't. Some can have as high as a $320 deductible. If you pick a plan with a deductible, you will not get actually any benefit until that deductible is met. The three parts, the initial coverage level, the coverage gap, as well as the catastrophic coverage, think of it as the different steps that you could potentially hit in a calendar year, because that's how Medicare Part D works, from January 1st to December 31st. So if you're aging in the middle of the year, your calendar year just got shortened, and we'll start all over again at December 31st for January 1st. Now, the initial coverage level is when you will pay your co-payment or co-insurance for a prescription, and the insurance company will pick up the rest. Really important to note your retail cost of your medication, because there is a number, for lack of better words, called the magical number. You can see here, $2,930. In 2012, if you and the insurance company together, or the retail cost of your medications equals $2,930, that triggers you to move to the coverage gap, or also known as the donut hole. So it's not what you pay, it's not what the insurance company pays, it's combined, or the retail cost of that medication. If and when that hits $2,930, you move then to the coverage gap. Now in the gap, this has changed quite a bit over the past few years. You'll pay around 50% for most brand name drugs, and you'll also pay about 86% this year for generic drugs, up to what is known as true out-of-pocket costs. Now this does not include your premiums, but what this is a total of what you, not the insurance company, what you paid during the initial coverage level, as well as what you paid during the coverage gap, if and when that equals $4,700 in a calendar year, or for 2012, this will trigger you to move to the final stage, which is known as the catastrophic coverage. Here the member pays a greater of $2.60 for generics and $6.50 for brand names, or 5% of the total drug cost. Keep it simple. I like to say insurance companies are going to pay 95%. You'll pay 5% to finish out the rest of the year on your prescription drug plans. Again, this is the law of Part D. This is the actual portion of Medicare. All insurance plans, no matter how you get it, if you get a Part D Medicare prescription drug program, you and the insurance company are going to follow these rules. So, how do you find the right Part D plan? Well, here in Texas for 2012, there's roughly 33 different plans that you can choose from. And they're all about what county you live in. Some have deductibles, some don't. They all have different co-pays or co-insurance amounts. Some cover certain medications, some don't have certain medications in their formulary. But ultimately, finding the right Part D plan is all about the medications you take. And Medicare has, in my opinion, done an outstanding job of utilizing all the different plans, all their formularies and their costs, and they have a software on their website at www.medicare.gov to where you can plug in your prescriptions that you're currently taking and view all the plans filtered by either the lowest annual cost, the best mail order cost. Great software, tough to get to for most that don't know how to use it, but the good news is we do, and so we can help you understand and find that right prescription drug program, because again, I can't stress enough, it's all about the medications you currently take. If you and your spouse are wanting to do a prescription review through us, we'll be more than happy to, but understand, you two might actually be on two completely separate prescription drug programs. Why? Unless y'all are taking the exact same medications, it just might be better for you to have completely separate Part D plans. Very important, guys. I cannot stress enough. Do not pick a Part D Medicare prescription drug program without knowing how your medications are covered through there.